Deutsche Bank has been involved with IPS for...
Hi, my name is Chris Skinner and I'm here with Paul Camp, who's the Global Head of Cash Management for Deutsche Bank. Welcome, Paul. And I'm wondering, in light of the current media headlines of doom and gloom, what's the situation with transaction services? How's it faring?
Chris, first, nice to talk to you and nice to see you again. Look, transaction services at Deutsche Bank, but also at many large financial institutions, have been a very stable source of both revenue and liquidity for the past years. And in times of market stress, not just the financial crisis, but the current economic recession, there's a lot of doom and gloom out there, exactly as you pointed out. And transaction services, transaction banking, whatever it's called at the individual providers, are through this crisis and through the current economic situation are often a shining spot within the financial institutions of a group that's actually performing extremely well. And when we look at where we've been and where we're going, managing through the next 6 to 9 months where the economies are still not doing very well, but staying committed to transaction banking services through that period, staying close to the clients, this is going to continue to drive nice returns to transaction banking. That being said, you have to be the right transaction bank, you have to have the right client base, you have to have the right focus, and if you have that, there's a lot of opportunity out there. If you don't have that, now is a time when, because of the economic pullback, flaws are exposed. So when I look at 2009 and beyond, I think of 2009 as a transitional year in which a lot of financial institutions will have to look at their business model. It's a year where you don't have a choice but to make changes if your business model is not right. But if you can emerge from 2009 with a strong model, 2010 and beyond actually should provide some nice further opportunities for growth.
And the biggest challenge in transaction services during the next couple of years? Biggest change?
Interesting question. I think for the industry as a whole, different from Deutsche Bank, but for the industry as a whole, one of the challenges will be, in light of the financial crisis, the economic recessions, how do we maintain a culture of innovation? How do we maintain a focus on clients and innovating to provide value to the clients when investment budgets are pulled back? When investment decisions are revisited. So I think the challenge will be, we've been through the risk piece, and I can talk a lot about risk and that being a big challenge. I think people have heard a lot about that, and I think that that's gotten more embedded into what we do. I think the real challenge will be not just the risk piece, but how do we manage that and continue to innovate.
And final question, Paul, this is an annual conference, so this year's theme is obviously getting the most out of payments and squeezing that extra buck out of the system. What do you think we'll be talking about next year?
I hope next year we'll be talking about how well we have done at managing the crisis, how well we've done at figuring out our business models, and we'll be looking at really good business opportunities and looking at avenues of growth. And I'm not sure we're doing that this year. I think we're still very internally focused. Next year, I'm really hoping we've turned the page and we're looking ahead to a lot more bright future.
So do I. Thank you, Paul.
Chris, good to talk to you.